We've been talking a lot about how horrible this must be for the families of all of these victims, whether they have passed away or whether they're injured, and how horrific it must be to get a call early on New Year's Day morning that your loved one has been injured or killed in an accident like this. But there were also so many witnesses who saw so many things that they never should have seen.
Yes, and we heard from one a little while ago, and just hearing his descriptions of one of his best friends getting killed in front of him this morning, it just is gut-wrenching and sad and heart-wrenching. And you know, what's really scary to think about is the fact that if what we're hearing about these explosives placed in certain locations, if they had successfully been detonated, the carnage associated with this incident would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and also we got to think about the first responders as well who were there. We know that the police acted very quickly, and this was a huge thing for EMS to respond to as well.
Yes.
I believe we've got some new audio of what happened after that crash. We're going to listen now.
92 we got a white Ford. I need EMS to Canal and Bourbon now. Canal and Bourbon now, possible 20F.
I need somebody to speak to dispatch. What's going on in Canal and Bourbon? I got it. What's going on in Canal and Bourbon? Show us what's going on in Canal and Bourbon. Somebody please advise dispatch. What's going on in Canal and Bourbon?
EMS to Bourbon and Iberville. Bourbon, Iberville. Y'all were trying to get a rehab. Dozens of people that got hit by this car.
We have a medical pack. Bring a medical pack.
I got at least maybe 12 to 15 people hit by this vehicle. I'm in the 200 block of Bourbon. 880 the headquarters. Bourbon Street is shut down from the 100 to at least the 500 block of Bourbon. All officers on Bourbon Street, stop! Headquarters, we need some EMS in here. Do we have them en route? 9530, we need EMS in here on the code 3.
Clear all my units that are code 1. Clear everyone, start them to that location. Spare anyone on that 30 if possible.
Bourbon and Iberville, I have at least 6 casualties. I have an officer doing chest compressions on one. I have another white male that's got agonal breathing in the 200 block. Multiple casualties that may be going 10-7.
What first responders were going through and witnesses there at the scene. I mean, it just brings it all back.
Yeah, that's obviously dispatch, the conversations between dispatch and police officers and EMS that were on the scene there, and it's it really paints a horrible picture of just how awful this was.
Yes, I mean, you can hear almost officers walking down the street and you know, just tallying up the numbers of casualties and victims in the case, and then reporting back that, you know, this didn't seem to be an accident, and you know, people were hit by this truck, and you have that lady talking about how you know, so many people were down and just how horrific their injuries were. And you know, one of the witnesses at the scene described the blood and brain matter, frankly, that was all over the street, and just pure carnage and just horror, really a horror.